100.9. Our ship house Akan Junction Accra. Hello 101.5 FM. Ewo Kumase Edrum. Eho ene no asantemati ani gisem. Ebra kotoko etwen house of folk achi ewo aboso. Sa station si ene afoforo be wo haduosia na echire Ghana ha ne amanone adawroma ena moti enka every ship house Akan Junction Accra. Enwumre no sia kase bo ayede ebremu yesan ye live on social media. Your platform ni nyina so said the munim da no YouTube ya despite media Facebook Peace 104.3 ho nyina ye live na moda room amoti enka ene enwumre and some ide brem enwumre de di mu akutire bi ni
amampani John Dramani Mama dia to dwa se akokese agwehwa wa galamse so nya dia wo pa aba.
I wish to assure you as your president that I will never give up the fight.
And then they betu just so when it came my Ghana Mrashe Bedefie say a vetting committee no konkonyesie na na piem pen no guso award to na dom kuma na say wo de nya dia wo betimi atena sebim majority leader wa my Ghana Mrashe Bedefie na kase ne dia wo kan say dom kuma ba no dani wa my Ghana Mrashe Bedefie ni suba award na di ne sabio nya dia wani aje ho.
Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did you say about that?
Afi yera kwame enyumedi entwi wono eye member edema vetting committee wa my Ghana Mrashe Bedefie no wo kire se kwadu ene ntanse ede bodom kuma no wanyintum.
We plan to partake in the process, but if they are not allowing us, we don't see how.
Na piempeni yera abafo boni na wo susu dia ma Ghana for se nkebe ya yentu ababa se bosom baako anase mienu so kransa mampeni ne yetimi ehwan no.
So that we can have our election petitions if needed in future, and I'm sure there will be end before the inauguration day. Thank you.
Amampani John Dramani Mama nyame ya adoma okuada wadne ni chemu asante mantemo eyankukon ketenkete dwumedie no ena wokopa ho entoma nwumra yi ensempi na aka wehu ne yesi nkonya yede esomo yamfa seda emanyuma yi
Pacha Osons Kamesa Damenti or my Osons Garlic Capsules sounds on MTN Ghana also we there for you everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana near everyday prices for everyday people nti ya no waje electrical appliances ahudo bi to say washing machine or smartphones no sounds so and a rice cooker no high sense na de air papa no esom warm Dolphin roofing system sin ne wasi dan wa wie abana sa wodi nchanse begu so no wadam ama ho atwo na wo pese dan no so beto na benyina gu so a the only roofing system pa chon nchanse ne ba akopɛ Dolphin to dwene ho so ebo dan so a no adwene ho se Dolphin adamenti obetumi aboso yie budget cash and carry system nie wono na ema ye blue jeans energy drink ya adwuma afia no pa no bepem sa brei emreyo aba wedie nim na so so yempon ye Yanji blue jeans energy drink ne be nonom yen kenya hode no ne ento adwuma no so Pepsodent cavity fighter boyen ama yesi achinam na gina brand na kanso a woni pa bi no manu wondodom no wonse ase no ayidi afiri ho enkoda ne mpanifo nya de twi wonse a eyeyien ene yisi agina mu eye aduane ne wa kokoduro se yewura no mfa ahoho mra fie ne be ye aduane ate animu a na ene spices ba kopɛ ene ekramu nti ya no wagye atum se akwaniasa bia so no ohene spices ne oba o ma ye no be wie pɛ ye wo kansa na odi no awo aduane no JM Ado and Sons adamenti or my wear slip ye de so ye teche masen ni adana ho enti ya bre ye koduru fie no ne hia ne apagye teche ma ne spray ase kakra bi ye ne ekro no Ruta natural capsules adamenti or my Ruta Titanic no na abo to typhoid fever ase free ho Ruta mesha ne abo yi malaria mo wona fie mo chem ne nya hode sonko agina na so akoye adwumade adidi enti ho Lawson Herbal Center or the Lawson Lord Care Mixture wodwaso oba ye no anu num bi wai na wo ba bia siesie kama na be ma na koto no okwa ahemfie ohunu sa ahemfie dimu ene wo konti no yis infections ahodo atete wa ha mu oni nyina mesel eye Lawson Lord Chemistry na anomo a na adi wasema ma wo Ecobank adamenti ye siesie kan na no no ne anim die besie akire ye te se AI abanti se woni aba asetena na eso die anim ye nkwa na nyina ye said the only Pan African bank eye Ecobank se usika wo hwan na mfa so mfi so ma cancer mixture boama arthritis no a etete wa brabo woni pedua nti wunnie nika no cancer mixture na boa ama mo jene sane ye wonsa no ene wo joint ne na aboa papa gibi na wapomudin enwie peye nyumu akua adamenti ne wa hode sika fam ne onwudjubrei ade no nsia bre mu kase no esomwo wada mo wakenkan fo a yesomo ene onwudjubrei enie nana ama anotufo ena afei
ohene wo akase bo ahene na afei
nana ya okese
Africa se bone munchemu eni epiem pani ya bone din o man pani John Dramani mama ne bone din eye yewra bafo bone na won wo kasa wo susu e dia ma Ghana mpani fo se be ya bato na ya to campaign pi no yenim se constitution ato ne bo ase a kirekire mu ese December abosom ne de to sonson nanso ne dia wo kansen ke yama bremrem e bia yere so abosom ba ko ana se bosom yenu ntem se ne be ye betimi ama ho kwan na ye to aba ne wia ne ebimpo asabe mentem ho ase twiniti a en ye court ne esi nkonyo obe sa bia ebre won papa na wato so ya wo bo amane a wo chese mpempi ya na ha dwene se would weni chrem wo my Ghana mu sia constitution ne kire se yanto aba na ye December abosom ne de to sonson nanso ya to aba wie no na afefe bi kire se da bi sa abato we de sebio meka bonsam pabo a shepa sa abato we de isi kro no weni amfa ma me nipa we odi nkunim pa de nya de a kwan bia so meji atomunti bon se davre na ba trinity se ya no mo ato obo ase esi nkonya afa capitation grand penny bi esi official sheet so brofa kese omo twanya election petitioner wade kwada court se ne be ya enkonwasie betimi akoso na afem wo mo apapa mu akirese ye die ma semesi wei anase ko benten na no na yewra bafo boni wade ato dwa wo akirese hwe si akwato aba December bosome ne de tosonso na afe so January bosome no ne de tosonso na afe ya sha ase se ye ya amamani amane na afe nipa ya to aba yi ne se mampani kro ne de ne to eka akonya kese no wase bre ni so asaso na temuafo so ya na pressure na no de papa entini dia wo susu nyina ne se nke be ya aba ne de ya to kra November mu na nkeja ya to yebo ase se ye kosie ne se ye kwa akoto aba enti wase ya no sa de nke ha dwene kra koba ne se e bi election petition bi e trinity se ya won betimi ese ne koso na afi won betimi edim wase ebremu egusu a ye kase de nche wone civil society organization na afi so parliament besin konya se ne be ya ne nsusu ye kase wode eto dwem won betimi afa na hiasem.
In 2013, for 8 months, the president-elect was performing his constitutional duty all right, but he wasn't too sure whether he was going to be chopped off or replaced or what. Even though the 2020 election petition also lasted for only 42 days, it lasted beyond the inauguration. So these are things that we have discussed, and we shall need the inputs of Parliament when it comes to LIs and CIs to be prepared. So this is what I intend to pursue so that we can have our election petitions, if any, in future. And I'm sure there will be end before the inauguration day. Thank you.
Ani ayekotie wono ayepie mpeni yewra abafo boni ne sam sansam wei William Gento Emmanuel Akoli na de besom yen yeda so aginemu ne sansam no emubra okopie mu e wo vetting committee ni wo my Ghana mra shebedefie na wo yi nsemfo ahodo bia no a wo kire se wono de wo hwe Supreme Court awaso papa pasaso na ne modemo ani adwuma waye ne se di adanse pefese the breakers edition nsem se pie mpeni no betimi aye na wo yi nsemfo ahodo bia no a wo kire se wo manfo se an na pie mpeni kran won samfata woni musabe ye kase obi kra credibility se woni bi enti adwuma ne edition nsa na so sere na wo se da bi enye sa na tie sanse wo hwemu am waso be se mfrisha bebru dunso ni a chese mudie wo papa fe wo ye no esi nche cases ahodro bia da ne nse kuram no wodi ne ye enti obese omanfo na wo mugina monten so e kan sem bia enye da no wo se ni cases ahodro bia wodi bia won hwe se copies ahodro won sa betimi aka bi sane be ya wo betimi akenkan atiase.
As I said, I have been a Supreme Court judge for the past 17 years. I would not be presumptuous to say I am the best qualified person in the Supreme Court. No, I would say that. But I've been at the Supreme Court for the past 17 years. The person who has sat nearest to me has been there for 10 years. I have charted a course of adjudication that believes that the law should be the law for everybody.
Na piempeni amanesi won manafo mu bisanse ebia de brane ade sha won sam se piempeni no woni Ghana man pene excellence John Dramani mama ya fanti ena sa de bre yade ma wose nya sa na tie anu ye no enie.
But I actually would be disappointed if my only qualification for the Chief Justice nomination is because I voted for the President in 2013. But I mean, that's on a lighter note. But it doesn't matter who you are and what you are. Once it comes to the law, it is no discriminator offense. That has been my abounding lifestyle. And if anybody were to go through any of my files at any of these places, this is what you come up with. That this man is honest, this man has integrity, and this man has what it takes to be a leader. And I believe that I have what it takes to lead the judicial service.
And yeah, you quite a PM Penny Yelma, Penny John Dramani, Mama Bonnet, and Yera Buffo Bonnie Sansom way. Emmanuel, a calling office, William Genton, a Troy Yawadi, Ebersumian.
Ma yana swanyina mra sebe de fie edom dodo no na anu ni onumonyafo ma ya gadi atudwa se edom kuma ne na anu ni oru Alexander Afenyoma kene so ne su ene ne ban ne kasa ne ne ye ede fa eye CJ de da ye yi no free ho ma mi toko no hu no ya che se asem no kra ne da ho na so mpese obeka ode wada opese Ghana ade hie mom aginim na afa be wi achie no na akwaya se wo mo edom kuma ne kwa na eka no kra bi wo baabi na oman Ghana mpanifo mo na kwatra se pounds a committee no asa omumom de oman ye ma mi toko no abro enti odo hu ne se no kra ne pa da ho na so ru Afenyoma kene hyeda de Ghana fo adwen bi edi agrosan oru mama ya ga se asem no kra ho ye nto se bi mampani gya ne tumi ene ne nim de so ene pounds a committee no a wo mo so kwatena se ekeka adansidi a ho bo mu tra se toto ne ma hu ne se kani CJ ma mi toko ne su ne ban ne ya woda ne de no ya to aso ma ne ya atwuma no a enye yie enti e wo sa Afenyoma kente ase sa na wagitum na de aka no penifo to aso e de atwuma oso no kra na ene nwa kakra oru Afenyoma kesi de wisi komin na yemfa kan obi antunso mfa nwu so ma wo kom ni ntwa ya da so komedie e wo sen kasa bere wo kura mpo no wudi kan wo court nke wo sa ache na wakwa akoko dia mama mi na beto sa bere wo mu adi kan wo court akwa kan biya no Afenyoma ken wo krata bia maaye ya che so de aban yi court se wo ntia se se ya je ma mi tokonu afri ho wo ne nkomodie emu no wa chem de akwa wie se asem no kra ne ye baako empanifo tra ase hunu se ma mi tokonu de oye na wanya de ena wo ma fiti prekupe na yiyi no wo mo pa committee sa committee ni so wonimdie enwo na adwuma no a wo ye no ho to mo de kototo mra ne ho ena wo mu se ayabo no ena yi ni de firi ho enti Afenyoma akende wo ye nyina no se bi ni show ena penhwe.
I'll be surprised if after all these years in this parliament, you don't understand those rules. I'll be surprised. Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did you say about that? To describe my conduct here as deliberately obstructing the minority when I'm trying to keep him to the rules. When you say the conduct of a judge, we're not talking about the personal conduct, who he slept with and who he didn't sleep with. We're talking about his work, how he conducted his work. You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner. That's what you are saying. In darkness, that's what you are saying. And that the outcome of their work is a travesty of justice. That's what I'm saying. And you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You are not. You as a person, you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way. How can you come and sit here and describe the work as opaque, travesty of justice, and improper removal, and etc., and expect me to sit here and allow you to do that? You are clearly violating the rules. And when I try to guide you how to go about your work, then you say that I'm trying to obstruct.
Adesimama oso oru Afenyoma ke huntimi fo wano kasa mu committee no won dwumadie animtia ugi tu mebeboa de asie no eno ano no ni pete ne kan yewura oman Ghana no asebege fi a edom dodo no ena ano ni boko central akunya no no neteso onumanyafo Mahama Yariga sansemi yamane bofo no William Gentu ena afa Emmanuel Akole na de somyen afa won sansem kono emwo no ye giremu ni ahwe edi nkomo kakra owura wono ena giremu eka ho se ba appointment committee dwumadie mu onumanyafo Kwame Enyimadu antwi se ensem ahyanse ebobode ba edi free enkomo a wo mu di ye efa former CJ nasem no ehwo no wo kama de hye atiase se de wo mu susu se wo se ye ena wo mu ka ho asem a wo mu nya wo madwen se wo mu bu wo manum asem edi agu obi aso nanso akwaniasa bia mu no wo ma hu ne se to de bia nipa bi binom gina sidie wɔ mmarahyɛ bɛgya fie no ɛwɔ tirimupɔ bi wɔ akyie sɛ wɔpɛ sɛ wɔtietie nipa binom wɔn dwumadie ɛne wɔn anamontuo so nanso wɔse yɛanyim te sɛ ɔman mu a yɛte no dwumadie bi a yɛde hyɛ wɔ bi ansa no nipa no gyina brane yɛhunu sɛ wɔbɛtumi ayɛ ɛne yɛde sɛ dwumadie no ɛhyɛ ne nsa enti sɛ biribi kɔyɛ ntɔnkyɛ wɔ nipa no dwumadie ho a hwehwɛ na wɔse ahwehwɛm na mmom yɛmfiti prɛko pɛ mu mfa ngu saa nipa no so na yɛnsusu sɛ sɛ na wɔse yɛkɔyɛ ne yɛbu yɛ adwene de agu saa nipa no sɛ kɔba ne saa yɛ na ɛha adwene ne titiri ne sɛ saa nipa no yɛbu asɛm no agu ne so no yɛma ne kwan ɛma ne nyɛ no ano yɛntie onomonyamfo Kwame Anyimadu Antwi.
I've just done a press conference and we don't even need to come here. So that is not the case. We all agreed. We had a meeting. I have my questions. That's why I have my file. The questions that we're going to ask, everybody has his questions to ask. He is going to be the Chief Justice of the whole nation, whether you are MPP or NDC or majority or minority. So it is for all of us to make sure that we get the best for the country. And therefore we plan to partake in the process, but if you are not allowing us, we don't see how. And the last thing we would want to prevent is to something happen in this very room where people engaged in fists and whatnot, to the extent that others even say that people went under the table and held other parts of the places that I don't want to mention. You are all laughing while you reported it. We don't want to get there, so let's give peace a chance.
Wasi Okandi akwakwa wie sɛ dɔm kuma ɛsom ɔman Ghana mmara hyɛ bɛgya fie no wɔn mu deɛ ne yie mu ɛna ɔmo pɔ ɔman no sɛ yɛbɛnya Chief Justice a ne mu deɛ no bɛgyina hɔ yie na watumi ayɛ ɛsa no a nipa binom abɛtena sɛ akunya no so ɔmo atwa ato wɔ no wayɛ ne yie wɔn mu kwan sɛ wɔn kɔ akɔto wɔn aba wɔn mu gyina sidie nie ankɔ ne sɛ deɛ afoforɔ binom ɛhwehwɛ no a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ dɔm kuma no ɔmo nim deɛ wɔn yɛ.
But on a matter of principle, we needed to abstain from this. And since we are going to vote against the processes anyway, I don't think there's, we have to give rise. We have to sit in and accommodate this give and take, especially when they have made up their mind. Whatever we say, they are going to object to that, and that they will not let sanity prevail. So we thought that we should give peace a process. They have their majority, and in democracy we say that the minority would always have a say and the majority will have their way, but that is not what we are witnessing, and therefore we opt out from the proceedings. But it doesn't mean that we have voted against it en bloc. It doesn't mean that we have boycotted the proceedings, but we have voted against the nomination of Mr. Justice Bafuboni on a matter of principle.
Adeshimama ni pertaining Kenya dom kuma ne ba wati appointment committee ni so onomanyamfo Kwame Anyimadu Antwi Sansem William Gainton afa Emmanuel akole yensan chofo butum na sebeja fie na de som yen
na yabatoa kane Chief Justice and Chief Justice enne yatoto na no ensam no ho nanso hyehye de free man hia himfi aba ene se obia nta na suntiu team legal wives and afa team side chicks ene de munya no aba se mo beka ya dadi lumba ni nuaba Ernestina Akosua Brempoma ekoka otumfo ntam kese e ma asem no kopie sa ma hene eho na nananom atena se atie nsem ni nyina tie ni wo mu na Akosua Brempoma na sempa ne se ono na dwene mu no ni nua na anto ne kon anwu osusu se bibi ene kun ni nua ba ma ne ntese se ye kona doctor fo wo hunim de papa mu no na wodi hu adanse e kire nea ekum dadi lumba nanso nananom tena se de ho de omse omagya ho no e de ama posifo se omonhwe na omundi saasem na kina nyia no bia ho a omomfa emra na asem no ekoye sanse na otumfo ntam kese aba mu ntino na ese sama hene en nananom ese na mamre etie no omtena asem no so no atie ni nyina na fe osigina e wo ho de di kan ne se December boso ne de toso nsia ya ebusuapani e hye se anka obeya ne de hye na yie no enne nananom abo agu he say ye record December boso ne da etoso edumiensa de etoso mienu ne se ebusuapani en ete committee a na nko mo hwe yie so nananom abo no susu agu meka nananom a meka manhia himfie abo agu ama se say waye ne se asante dade so aba hene ono ena se say obetena punuti ahwe ntutue ni nyina so ama dadi lumba na yie no yaye afen tutue bi ese onom ye bia no esanse dadi lumba oye otumfo de hye nti se na nanom ene abusua na tena se ye hye ni nyina wie ansana omde ho asem akwa santimawura na afei ono so ede ne nhira epi so ama eyie no abaso je se hye foforo aba ne se number yie no 13th December ena beba so say Collins Ousa mankwa committee ni nyom na behwe yie no so biom asante dade so abahene ena betena proti ahwe ameya yie na nanom so san kan say why na wo ho kwan say wo yakuna say ye team legal wife and say team side chicks no eno so na nanom gina omu si ye ne say eno de omaja ho no ama court say no no court anim enti de wo ho kwan say wo yakuna de oni ho kwan say wo yakuna de omaja ho na ma court say court nhwe na onka ho na say si ade hia na nanom pa omaka ho asem ne say number ye 13th December ena asante dade so abahene ena betena chiri ahwe amantutuye ni nyina akoso na say de free menhia ahemfie eba eno nene ebra na hye badwa no eku a watumi say eba obi din say o mefa dibire bia o mototo na no ehwe so o sefata etena ase no na akwakoba say opani a omampani John Dramani Mahama abodi din say sa appointment committee gine tuma omna metemu afo opani his lordship Justice Paul Bafoboni ena na obepie committee yanim na watoto na no mentemente ho kakra kra ansa na ya basam no so